Just dropping in with one more quick message is prospectus victim mentality. Okay, victim mentality. So many people out here playing victims, and there's been so many people in my time, okay, in my business time, 2019, who come in as beggars. They get help. They try to extract information and then go back out as beggars and twist stories and sprinkle the victim narrative on the top of it. The universe doesn't like victim mentalities. And this is what the system's also doing to people right now, is trying to create victim narratives in people's minds. Victim mentality does not get you anywhere. Victim mentality will lead you down the abyss. And I'm sure you guys who followed me through 2019, when all bullshit kicked off and you have certain people who come into my world, my business partner's world, and try to take things, who came in as beggars, promise you, beggars, and left as beggars, and tried to pull the wool over people's eyes. And I knew that they had it for a little while, but not going to succeed. And you can see it all coming out right now. You know, in certain situations, people trying to extort me and my team. You know, look at them now. They're fucked. Victim mentality, trying to play on people, trying to turn you against other people. Now that narrative there, which you guys seen from my experience, look what's happening right now in the world. It's the same scene, the same narrative. And I tell you, some of the meetings that I was in at that time, in that moment, weren't very nice. People were trying to really do some evil things against me and my guy. That would never happen again, I can tell you that right now. And I was that close from pulling the trigger and going into a place where I knew myself that if I went there, there'd be no turning back. I would have ruined my own self and my own life. So these motherfuckers are very, very lucky. Very lucky that happened. But they're getting their own karma right now. Why? Because they played the victim and the universe is destroying them. Straight up. And that's what's going to happen to people out here who are playing the victim narrative. So take that experience, look at that story which you guys have seen from my past, and which you guys have seen from my journey. It's happening right now. So never play the victim narrative. The victim narrative will take you away from dealing with the previous points and pointers that I've put in the previous videos. It's that simple. So with that being said, don't be that guy, because it leads you into the abyss. Do you understand? It leads you into the abyss because you have a dirty heart at the end of the day, because you're playing the victim. You're not willing to look into yourself and look at your own heart and your own problems and your own narratives that have been played through your family line and actually work on them. It makes perfect sense if you think about it deeply on a level. We've all been fucked over. But as long as we play the victim, we're going to continue to get fucked over, because we're looking at these other people and other people to help us and feed us to try to make ourselves feel better temporarily, if that makes sense. You know, on top of all of that, which I've explained in the previous 4 videos, when it comes down to like the financial side of things, me and my team, we've made M's. We've done all of that. We're on to the B level. We're heading to the B level in the next 3 to 5 years. Why? Because we've took the lessons on the chin. We owned up to it. We looked at what life was telling us. We looked at where we can improve. We looked through, and we didn't play a victim. We played, okay, cool, let's change things up. Let's see how we can change things up. And that change from me and my team came from thinking ahead and being a mastermind at your own journey. Be a mastermind at yourself. You don't need to go and conquer all of the world's problems. Be a mastermind at yourself. And once you've reached that out, once you've looked at repetitive cycles and patterns, and then you've like gone into your own world as to, okay, cool, this isn't really for me because it's not making me feel happy. You know inside yourself what to change, when to change. And when you do elevate and pop out of that box, for many of you people who, you know, I've had many DMs today already. When you do elevate and pop out of that box, new doorways will open. I've mentioned this previously. New doorways will open. New people will come into your life. Like-minded individuals will come into your life. Because you've now leveled up. You're climbing up the ladder. You can't climb up the ladder if you're playing a victim role. Because life has given you the tests and put it in front of your face, but you're saying, poor me, to the situation. Fucking hell. Does that make sense? Hopefully to many of you it does. I'm still getting idiots comment on my posts. Like, you just don't know, man. Don't tell me to just stick to forex. I didn't come here just for forex. I didn't come here just to be a trader and make money and share my information with you idiots who are commenting every day because you're just extracting information. You selfish bastards. And I've seen so many fucking selfish bastards in my time in the last few years, and they're all fucked. They're all fucked. They ain't got no future in this game. Because you want to play a little victim role. So just get with the times is all I'm saying. On top of that, I feel that, you know, the root of education, there's nothing new under the sun. There is nothing new under the sun. If you read like some of the older texts and stuff like that, and I've been posting these books for quite a while now, the esoteric stuff, the esoteric knowledge, there's nothing new under the sun. Every thought, feeling has already been thought and felt into the superconscious and subconscious level. At a superconscious and subconscious level, everybody is connected. That's why the mass suffering that you feel, it's not even yours the majority of the time. It's the collective. It's the collective consciousness. It's the collective suffering. It's the collective narrative that's been pulled over everybody's eyes. So we all have to deal with it. If 50% of the world's population choose to play a victim role, but 50% of the other population choose to actually own up to their own issues and the generational issues that go on, then we're still going to have an imbalance. We're still going to have a problem. If that makes sense. Why? Because you still have half of the other side of the family, which are playing victim narratives. So these people over here have to do the work tenfold, while these people over here are just fucking about. And the weak will always get cast to the side. You're fighting a losing battle. This is the message that I'm trying to spread. Is these people you're fighting a losing battle. You're on the streets, angry, fighting policemen, pouring paint on statues. Then your tax money has to go towards, your own slavery has to now go towards the materials and the labor to go and protect those fucking statues on the street. So again, you're fucking taking a hit out of the pocket. So what sense does it make? What the fuck, mate? You dumb fuckers. Some of you people are dumb, but again, I highly respect everybody who's putting in the work and can see this shit clearly. So your anger and your victim mentality is taxing the pockets of yourself, everybody else in the world, your fucking children, your mothers and fathers, anybody in the working class. Your anger and your dumbass shit is taken away from yourself. What don't you get? You are subtracting your own energy and your own family line's energy by thinking you're the big man, fighting a policeman, or hitting people. All this shit I've just seen recently. Come on, man. Do you not get it? Every action has a reaction. Every action has a reaction. Everything in this world right now is karmic based. And you just need to get with the times, and you have to just you have to take it on the chin and deal with it. Or you're going to just get wiped. You're going to get wiped. You're not going to evolve one bit. You're going to continue the suffering. Your mind is going to be running 24/7 with all of your opinions and all of your fucking judgments that you have against everybody else in the world, because you're in a specific program or a specific group or counterpart, and you'll just think the fucking same. Do you know what I'm saying? So right now, you have to buckle up your seatbelts. I'm telling you, shit's going to get rapid right now. The earth is speeding up. You as an individual and you as a human being have to be connected with nature, earth, a living being, to thrive and survive, because nature's progressing. Nature's nature. That's progressing. Humans are devolving. Humans are fucking going backwards, bro. Humans are going backwards. And the earth is going to leave you behind. The earth doesn't suffer. The earth rebirth, the seasons rebirth. Everything's a rebirth, but still, you are so fucking gone in the head that you can't even look at nature and realize the cycles that go on. It's a bit insane. It's a bit insane. But anyway, you know, there's many tips and pointers that I've gave. Go and research it for yourself. You don't have to get too deep involved, because once you actually start to realize that shit, the system isn't the way it's supposed to be, you can go a little bit haywire in the head. And it's again because you're trying to put your evolution is here, and your subconscious programming is just creating that little barrier and creating that little block. So as your true self is trying to like rise up, it's hitting the subconscious mind, which is creating a barrier, which is creating confusion. So I won't look too deeply into it, because when I was 17, 18 years old, over 10 years ago now, it sends you loopy, it sends you wild. You start to connect all of the dots, and you don't know, especially if you have no guidance, which I didn't have no guidance, it can send you wild. But again, you just have to subtract yourself, look at what's around you, look at where you want to be in life. You see what I'm saying? Look at where you want to be in life, and look at your external resources and the people around you and what you are watching and what you're putting into your head. Does it facilitate my growth, or does it hinder my growth and my thinking processes as to where I want to be? The choice is yours. It's completely up to you. I can't believe that you have to speak to people like children out here. It's 2020. 2020. Look at the pinnacles of technology. Look at the fucking way things are advancing. But is the human mind on the collective scale advancing? You tell me. Technology is ahead of us. We are the technology. Inside you, you can manifest anything you want to manifest. You are the technology. What the flying hell? I don't know what to say anymore. But that's it. I'm locking off at least 5 videos. Hopefully they stay up. If they don't, you know why. And yeah, just take it easy, man. Take it easy.